Well, George, the last time I saw you was on the Mississippi River, and I remember a couple of pictures we took of you where we had some color on your arm, some red and green.
Right.
And then it moved up to your head, on the side of your face. And I showed that to you, and you didn't seem like it bothered you too much. But then I remember you had a different reaction when we took the camera off you. So how do you feel about that particular thing? I think you've thought about it before, since then.
I didn't feel anything at the time, so I didn't know I was being marked.
Of course,
so,
yeah.
Since you did point it out to me, it makes me wonder. It does make me wonder as to the nature of this thing. You know,
right.
You know, it's an invisible spectrum. We don't know.
Right.
I don't think there's anybody really knows what they're messing with. I've talked to a lot of researchers. They don't really know what they're coming across. Everybody has their hunches.
I thought, you know, from all the reports I got from all over the country and around the world actually, that there were special places where this was happening. So I went out to New Orleans twice, I went to Phoenix, and then I went to Pittsburgh, and we saw some amazing things. And now you've come out here to prove to me that they're everywhere, because now we're in my backyard.
Correct.
And we're going to film tonight some orbs flying all over the place in my backyard in Eugene, Oregon.
Correct.
So we're going to need to take your infrared goggles.
Well, night vision goggles, Generation 3.
Generation 3 night vision goggles and an infrared
spotlight.
How much power is in that light?
It's a 2 million candle power.
Okay, so let's go take some pictures of the orbs in my backyard.
Sounds good.
That's good.
See, they're up high, and then they'll come down, and you'll catch them in the light. Try to catch the bright one, and he'll kind of stop and be amazed by the light. They seem like they're very inquisitive.
Oh, they're a beauty.
Yeah. What I'm doing is shooting through my night vision goggles with my camera, so that I'm catching the night vision through the lens of my camera, and then I'm shining the 2 mil IR spotlight at the same time, and I'm tracking the beam of the spotlight, and I'm picking up the orbs. It's a still night, and they're curious. They come up to the light to kind of check out what the light's all about, and you can see them in the camera pretty well.
Are they high up or down low, or?
Well, they're high. Yeah, they're high up, but you kind of have to scan around. They're curious, like I said, and they will come in closer for another look. And you also see them high, flying by, sort of like they're en route to somewhere else.
That is freaking weird.
Huh. Yep.
That
is strange.
That is a strange, very, very odd. Yeah, that's very strange. So we're seeing like individual orbs. We're seeing tons of orbs.
Let's see what we get for orbs.
See what you got there.
There you go.
Well, George, I think from what we've filmed tonight, it's pretty convincing proof that these things are everywhere, including my own backyard. In fact, they're in everybody's backyard and probably in your house and everywhere. Something's going on that we just simply can't explain yet. So I want to thank you for being involved in this presentation and helping the world know what's really going on, but we can't see and understand. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ken. I really enjoyed it.
Whether or not Ronald Reagan understood the magnitude of the invasion that he referred to in his famous speech to the United Nations in the 1980s is today just an academic question. But for sure, what we've just witnessed is very difficult for the human mind to understand. But what do I think? What do I believe? I believe we have looked into the realm of the dark stars. The fallen angels, as mentioned in the book of Revelation, chapter 12, a realm that has insinuated itself into every fabric and thread of human life, into our economics, our religions, our political realm, education, and even science. A good example of that is in the emerging field of transhumanism. But I think the Apostle Paul had it right some 2,000 years ago when he wrote to the people in Asia Minor and said, For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers, against spiritual wickedness in high places, against the rulers of this age. I'm Ken Kline.